Hello everybody, this is my second lecture on currency swap. So far, what I have discussed on currency swap is just like interest rate swap. But there is a difference, there is a catch. What is that catch? Here we need to exchange the principal also. Means here there should be exchange of interest and exchange of principal. Basically, to be precise, there should be exchange and re-exchange of principal and exchange of interest. Now, it will be clear if we study this problem. So you can see a problem is there, company X and Y. Dollar dollar interest rate means if you take the loan in dollar, interest rate is there. If you take the loan in pound sterling, interest rate is there. And X has preference for sterling, while Y has preference for dollar loan. And loan amount, because here see loan amount won't be given in the problem, so we need to assume a loan amount and it will be a notional loan amount. Here we have assumed that loan amount is 10,000 sterling, 10,000 sterling, and currency rate is given as 1 sterling equal to $5. So basically loan amount should be 10,000 sterling, and then comes 50,000 dollars. 10,000 sterling and $50,000. How come this $50,000 is coming? That is 10,000 into 5. Now, so far in my last class, I have discussed currency swap between two parties. Where, say, if one party has comparative advantage, so what the party will do? He will pay less and receive more from the other party. Why he is doing so? Because he has comparative advantage in that particular market. But in currency swap, it's a new another variant is there, that is currency swap when swap bank is included. Now, if the party know each other, so there would be no need of this swap bank. But suppose if the party don't know each other, they are staying in different part of the world or different say states. So in that case, we require the help of swap bank, the mediator, the NIASO, who will arrange this currency swap between these two parties. And mind it, currency swap is not for normal individual, it is between two countries or between two corporates, big corporate houses. Basically, why this currency swap is done? It is done to reduce your interest cost and nothing more. So you can see, first step will be computation of competitive advantage. So X has advantage in dollar and pound sterling because of its high credit rating. How can we assume that X has high credit rating? Because it has lower borrowing cost in both US dollar and in pound sterling also. But Y has higher borrowing cost because of its low credit rating. But if we compare this, we can find that Y has comparative advantage in pound sterling than in dollar. So we can say X has comparative advantage in dollar and Y has comparative advantage in pound sterling. And we can see the benefit that should arise between the party, that is 2 minus 0.40 will give you 1.60. We can cross check this also. We can use the formula, that is revised arrangement, that is I have mentioned R means revised arrangement, that revised arrangement means the preference they have, and original arrangement means they would borrow if they borrow as per their comparative advantage. So in that case also we can see the benefit is coming 1.60. So basically what X will do, X will borrow in US dollar because it has comparative advantage in dollar, and Y will borrow in pound sterling because Y has comparative advantage in pound sterling, and they will swap. Now here there will be principal swap both at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year. We will assume that the currency swap has ended at the end of the year. Otherwise, this re-exchange of principal won't be done at the year end. It will continue. So you can see X has borrowed $50,000, that is 10,000 sterling into 5. This dollar is coming. So X has borrowed this dollar, and what X will do? X needs sterling pound. X needs sterling pound. So X will approach the swap bank and convert its dollar liability into sterling pound liability. So X will pay $50,000 to swap bank, and swap bank will pay 10,000 sterling to X. Similar will be the case of Y, that is Y is borrowing 10,000 sterling pound, but Y want to borrow dollar. So what Y will do? Y will convert his sterling loan into dollar loan. So Y will pay this sterling amount loan to swap bank, and the swap bank will pay this dollar amount to Y. So we can see that X has successfully converted his dollar loan into sterling loan, and Y has converted his sterling loan into dollar loan. And swap bank has acted as a mediator. Basically, you should know, if it is mentioned in the question that preference is given, so basically the company wants that currency, and his business is done based on that currency. So you can see this is exchange of principal at the beginning of the year. Then there will be re-exchange of principal at the end of the year. But mind it, we have assumed that the currency swap agreement has ended. If it is mentioned in the problem that the currency swap arrangement will continue, then this rearrangement of principal would not have been done or made, because this is done only at the end of the currency swap. So what X is doing? X is taking $50,000 from swap bank and paying this dollar amount to its lender. Because original loan was $50,000 and X has paid this dollar amount to swap bank. Now X will take this dollar amount from swap bank and pay its lender. Similar will be the case of Y. Y will take 10,000 sterling from swap bank and pay its lender, and Y will repay this dollar amount to swap bank, and X will also repay the sterling loan amount to swap bank. Basically, X will have its dollar amount and pay its lender, and Y will have its sterling amount and will pay its lender. This is about the exchange of principal. Now, exchange of interest will be similar to just like interest rate swap. So basically, you can see X is paying 7% dollar loan to lender. So what the bank will do? Bank will reimburse this 7% to X. And but the X preference is 10.60 sterling. And since bank has given sterling loan to X, so X need to pay the interest to bank. So in that case, X will pay not 10.60 interest rate to bank, but 10.60 minus 0.60. Now the question may arise, where from this 0.60 will come? It is the benefit as given in the problem to be shared between the amongst the party. Similarly, Y is paying 11% sterling loan and bank will reimburse 11% to Y, and since bank has paid this dollar amount loan to Y, Y has to pay dollar interest to bank, and Y won't pay 9% dollar to bank, but it will pay 9 minus 0.60, that is his gain from the swap agreement to the bank. So basically we can see that X original liability was 10.60 and it has been reduced to 10, and Y's original liability was 9 and it has been reduced to 8.40. So you can see the position. X is paying 7%, he is receiving 7% from swap bank, and net payment is 10, that is made to the swap bank. Similarly, Y's position, Y is paying 11% to his lender and getting 11% from the swap bank, and he is paying in net 8.40. That is the payment made to the swap bank. Now the swap bank position. Swap bank is paying 7% and 11% to X and Y and receiving 10% and 8.4% from X and Y. So you can see the swap bank is gaining to the extent of 0.4%. So this is the gain to the swap bank as given in the problem. So basically currency swap means exchange and re-exchange of principal, exchange of interest. The main motto is to reduce the interest cost.